Sorry it's taken me so long to come out with a video. I wanted to produce consistency rather than a super high score, and have been struggling with that because this event is just not pleasant. First up, I'm using the rock bouncer. The big thing here, you got to have the weight on there, obviously, or else you're not going to break things easy. The other add-ons are just, it's because it's what I had and I wanted to avoid the afterburner so I didn't run out of gas. This is not a fast vehicle. It's good for breaking things, so my goal will be to break everything except for the first box, which you will see I jump clear over for some speed. That was absolutely unintentional, and it's probably going to mess with my score. I probably am going to change that. Wow, worked out good. I'm not going to complain. I didn't mean to do that. I've been able to get similar scores to that, but not that way. So in here, I was using the monster truck quite a bit and failing miserably because I could get almost out to 400 meters and still not get a good score. So using the monster truck here, I'm sorry, I just think it's throwing it away. If you have a great score, that you can prove me wrong, but for the most part, the monster truck's better elsewhere. Here I'm going to use the beast. I use the tire chains, the wings, and I'm just using the coin boost just because if you have a low-level vehicle, you might consider replacing that with the air control just to control your ability to keep it upright. Because you can keep the beast upright and do a pretty good wheelie. As soon as you start losing it, it's all over. As you can see, as long as I keep that let the front end down. I was going to say, as long as you keep the front end up, you're pretty decent. So here's where I wanted to save the monster truck for. Believe it or not, the monster truck actually gets just a phenomenal jump in. You can use the, as you saw, the fuel canister boost, or I'm actually going to try the landing boost just because. I think if I can get that suspension to land and then build up speed right before the jump and push up at the end of the jump, I'm going to be doing really good. I've gotten some pretty decent jumps on this. I've also got some that weren't too decent. Here's one of the reasons I like the monster truck over the Jeep, because it's good there. Get up on this mountain. And the other thing is, I like the Jeep in the next one. Didn't get the landing boost. If I hadn't switched out, I'd been better off, but it is what it is. Get some height, get some push forward. Not enough push forward. Not a good jump. Good enough, but I mean, I was getting some massive jumps before. So I wanted to save the Jeep for this because I had used the Beast for this, and the Beast is just so inconsistent, and when you jump it, you don't get a lot of height, and if you run out of gas, you're just in trouble. With the Jeep, if I run out of gas, I can still salvage a run for a decent score. That said, I'm using essentially the same strategy. Here, take off, get over this first bump, land that, jump up, catch this, and be gone. Like I said, the Beast can do better than that. I've gotten 16-second runs with the Beast, but there we go. There's your real consistent way to get a solid score without a whole lot of trickery involved like the YouTubers do. I'm never going to get their big scores. I'll never be able to compete with their 47,000 points or whatever it is they do to draw in their customer or their viewers, but that is just, it's just look at me, and nobody's really learning anything, and that's why I'm able to take the first almost every time, because I'm looking for that consistency that the others don't have, and it works out pretty good for me more often than not. Hope you guys learned something.